The Warriors, some of the answer. Welcome to the world famous carousel room in fabulous downtown Wamego, Kansas. We have just completed a 3-day post-traumatic growth retreat. And we're going to talk to a few people, about their experiences and different stuff. So anyway, my friend Bobby here, he can tell you all about himself if he chooses. He doesn't have to if he doesn't. But, my friend Bobby here, he came to 3 days. He put in some fucking work, like he did some stuff. Probably, I don't know what his background is or whatever, but put in some work in a 3-day post-traumatic growth retreat sponsored by HOOVES. Out of somewhere in Ohio, Toledo, Ohio, which if you just go like an hour and a half north and something from there, you will find the Erie Islands area, right? Erie. All right, forget that. But I was there. It's a gorgeous place, close to Camp Perry. It's amazing. Met some great people up there. Anyway, so we want to talk about the post-traumatic growth retreat, which we could probably talk about for hours.
Yeah.
But we're, specific things like what is impactful about it. It's equine based. You're not a horse person.
No.
Judging by day one.
I never really had any, true experience with horses, In high school, a couple times, I rode a horse that my friend had, but that's about it.
Yeah. So, what'd you think when you walked into the arena with 5 freaking horses, and some of them are big, some of them are
Yeah,
little?
I was super intimidated at first. We were taking a look at all the horses, and I could tell one that he's kind of like the smallest one. I always viewed myself as like the smallest guy when I was growing up. I kind of related to him, so I was kind of drawn towards that horse. And also noticed he was a little pushy, kind of more like in your business. And I kind of feel like sometimes I'm that same way.
So when it comes to horses or it comes to women, which have you been bit more by?
Probably that horse. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, right on.
Every single time I got near that horse, he didn't. It wasn't like an angry bite.
Right. It was a nibble,
it was a nibble.
A little on the, right in here, sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he was just. I don't know. I just felt like I related more to that horse, and
you didn't even know his name, did you?
no, I didn't.
His name's Patrick.
His name's Patrick. I didn't
Patrick.
know that until the last day.
That's his name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about you and Patrick. Like I said, day one is what is. It's day one sucks. You're exhausted. You're tired. You don't want to come back. Day two, she says day two's better. Day two sucks more. Okay, sucks more. You don't want to come back. But tell me about your because you stuck with Patrick almost for 3 days.
Yeah, that's basically the only horse I wanted to be around was Patrick.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because I don't know. I just felt so connected with that horse, and even though sometimes he'd push me away, I felt like kind of I'm the same way sometimes.
So day two, how were you and Patrick?
Me and Patrick, I felt like we were a lot more connected on day two. It was just a lot of, I'd get in there and I'd only be focused on Patrick. But he's the first one that I wanted to get through whatever event that had set up against us. Walking through the trail and everything. I felt like I wanted to get Patrick through there first because I related most towards him. Yeah.
So day two was a lot about what was wrong with us.
Yeah. I felt like a lot of things that were wrong with me, I think Patrick felt that, and
He felt it in you,
Yeah.
not in himself,
Yeah.
or did he feel it in himself?
Well, I don't know. I felt like he knew exactly how I felt. That's, and maybe that's why I gravitated towards him the most. It's just because he felt every emotion that I was feeling.
What was your emotions when, like whatever the challenge was, what were your emotions when Patrick completed the whatever our mission was when he complete. Like, what were your
I was
emotions?
overjoyed. I was so happy. I was literally putting my hands up in the air and screaming, "Yeah!" I didn't know his name at the time. I was just screaming, "Yeah!" You know. I was just so happy that he completed it. You know, went all the way through there as the first horse. It felt like, I don't know, a lot of things that I go through. I want to be the first one to do it, or the first, you know, the one that puts the most effort, you know, towards that, you know, challenge that's put upon me. Yeah.
So Patrick didn't bring you to day 3 because there was a whole lot of work before.
Yeah.
In day 3, but day three is a huge departure from day 1 and 2. I think. Yeah. Like all of a sudden she hid all this magic shit from us on how we get better, but day 3 she sort of says, "Hey, you know."
Yeah, it was kind of recognizing, you know, instead of recognizing your faults, recognizing, you know, that how great you could be and what attributes that you have in you are great. And a lot of time we go through those every day without noticing those attributes. And
what would you say for you? What was something that surprised you that you wrote down on day 3 that you like? I think that and I don't mean this negatively, I think one of the downfalls of this program is she doesn't have us blindly write down some shit on day 1. And then on day 3, we look back and go, "Holy crap, look at all our misconceptions." Yeah. What do you think the thing you wrote down on day 3 that was you never thought you would have come to?
Well, I mean, what the horse showed me is how much I cared about other people, because when we were in that last event, he cared about every other horse instead of just about himself. He wasn't just, you know, standing there and me caring for him or, you know, petting him over and over again. He was going and focusing on other things except for himself. And that's one of the things I want to get past, is caring about myself more than others. So it really hit me in the heart, you know.
And who do you, we maybe haven't even met all the others, but who are some of the others that you want to really focus on and care about now? Coming out of this, that you had this hard focus. I need to.
Well, simply put, you know, it starts at work, you know, caring about the other people that you work with. And then from then it gets into more deeper things where you want to care more about the people that you love a lot more than, you know, what you realize. And I think that horse made me realize that I should care more about the people that I love than I have been.
Did you always believe that you loved those people, or did that horse show you something in there that?
I think.
We say we love people, but do we really? You know what I mean?
I think he kind of directed me more towards caring about the people that are closer to me than just caring about everyone. Or, you know, I do care about everyone, but focusing more on the people that you love more than, you know, just everyone.
Yeah. So 3 days. I don't know how many hours it is. I didn't keep track. It felt like
30.
Felt like it was forever, didn't it?
Time.
Yeah, it did. It felt like it's forever. But part of that was just eating and messing around and stuff. But the actual focus time probably wasn't near as much as we think. Mm-hmm. But those hours that you put in there, like, can you compare that to anything else you've done in your life?
I don't think so, because it was a lot more of realizing what you're bad at and actually talking about it than, you know, sometimes you'll say, "Oh, I know I'm bad at this and I need to work on it." But you don't really get down to why you're bad at it, you know. And what she put us through is just more of realizing, you know, how you can fix it instead of just realizing there's a problem. You know what I'm saying? She explains to us, you know, with the axiology, with how or why. It's not just there is a problem, it's how or why there's a problem. So
I know you're a crayon eater.
Of course.
So in the hierarchy of things, and it doesn't matter where you place this, but in the hierarchy of things in your life, and I'm taking this wild guess, but you can add or delete from it. You have graduating the Marine Corps, you have going through the HOOVES program, you have having a baby. You have, I don't know what else. You know what I mean? You have these things in your life. Like, can you give us some type of a hierarchy of things that you think in the future are going to make a big difference?
I think it's top 3 of things that would, affect me as a person, as a whole. I'd say it was top 3, things that would change my life.
Last thing I want to ask you is, why did you come?
I just felt like I needed to. I've been going down the wrong path, and I know I didn't have to. I know I didn't have to give anything up for it except for a few days of work, and I'm glad that I gave up those few days of work.
So Amanda likes to say, like, everybody's in a place and a time that. Do you feel like that's what it was, or
I feel like it was the right time.
Is it the universe just saying?
No, I think it was the right time. I don't think I necessarily had to be there, but I felt like it was just the right thing to do at the moment.
Okay. Anything else? That's great input, man.
I think that's it.
All I got to add to this is, and I'm probably going to say this over and over and over again, everybody that gets up here, but I've been through one of these before, not as a participant. I don't even know if I was a participant this time, but I was impressed with the work you put in.
Thank you very much.
I mean, very impressed.
Yeah. I was impressed with what you had to put forward to make it all happen.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming. Hey, we're going to talk to somebody else now and see what they have to say.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you.